As a digital marketing and social media strategist, I get asked three questions most often: what to post, where to post, and when to post. Can anyone relate? It's a fair question, and I'm going to answer it in 7.5 minutes. But first, we focus today on social media, and we're going to simplify it to just the pieces that are needed. And we cannot answer those first three questions without understanding the ultimate purpose for your social media. So if you have a pen and paper, if you have a phone that you type your notes in, write this one thing down. If this is the only thing you take away from this talk, this is it. Meet them where they are, take them where you want them to go. I'll repeat, meet them where they are, take them where you want them to go. So what does that mean? In a nutshell, you need an effective social media strategy, but let's look at it in social media terms. The people that you are attracting, that is your target audience, have a space that they already like to spend time in. Meet them there. It's not necessarily where you like to go in your social media. It's where they are. So you're meeting them there. You're then going to disrupt what they're doing, and you're going to find them in another location with the message that you've targeted just for them. What that means is they have seen your post from all their scrolling or reading something else, and that has attracted them and they've stopped in their tracks. And then you're going to entice them to follow you to your space. You met them where they are, gave them a reason to stop what they're doing, and then get them to a place where it's your space and more information. So in simplifying, let's break that down a little bit more. So 3 parts to a successful social media campaign, and that means your target audience. We heard Jackie talk about niche. Let's get them down to a niche, because in that niche, you're going to be able to find similarities between all of them. If you're putting out multiple posts, if you're putting out posts that need to reach somebody, it's got to speak to them specifically. And instead of throwing all sorts of posts all over the place, use what's going to get their attention. The same types of people. You'll have a so much easier time bringing them to your spaces. Now, what else do you need? You need to create an enticing reason for them to stop their scrolling. And because you found your target audience and you know the psychology that they have, you know what demographics they have, maybe even where they are, do they like to hang out in blogs? Do they like to hang out watching videos or listening to podcasts? Are they on Instagram or LinkedIn, or do they spend time writing for Quora? Whatever it happens to be, because you have targeted them, you now know that that's where you're going to go and you're going to solve problems for them. Now, next, enticing is converting those people by bringing them to your converting location. Now, careful, converting doesn't always mean sales, and you do not want to be selling, especially the larger the product. The last thing you want to do is put out a $700 product on social media and say, hey, first time you're seeing this, you want this, right? Because the price is just going to be a turnoff. We heard Jackie talk about that too. The price is going to be a turnoff. So there's some other things that you need to do, such as, hey, you might need to say, where is it that you're going to take them? But first, what is it you want them to do? So is it a subscription? Is it a book sale? Do you need volunteers or events to attend your live and today online events? So think about that. What do you want them to do? And can you get that down to one word? You want a sale? That's okay, but then you need some extra steps to get them there. So is it going to be a website that you want to bring them to? Because your website will tell them absolutely everything. Is it a video where you're talking to them? And a video can be more converting to some people compared to just words. Is it an event? It's a free event. You don't need more necessarily than the social media posts or videos that you put up that invites them to attend that free event. Perhaps it's an infographic or a how to do something video. Maybe it's a blog or article where they're going to get lots of information with your bio and links at the bottom. Maybe it's just a simple Amazon book on sale today for 99 cents and the description has it all there. Maybe, just maybe, it's an invitation to a free calendar tool. Like you will see in the documents later today, many of the speakers today have a calendar tool. Those things are very simple and there is a starting point in free. So we're going to dig in a little more deep and we're going to get more simplifying into those areas. So again, number one, target audience, you're niche down, but there's another piece that you need to do with that. You're niching down your target audience and your digital core message. You heard Zandra say, words matter. They absolutely matter. So you have to have a phrase. You got to get it down to a phrase. Whatever your core message is for the world, and when you speak at an event and you have your elevator pitch, what is your core message online? And everything you put out must absolutely correlate with that message. And then you're going to research that core message and your target audience. What mood, colors, words, videos, images, examples are going to fit? Now set your goals and your intentions and your expectations to a set time period, because this is what you're going to measure. If I don't know what I'm expecting at the end from the beginning, then how do I know if I've gotten there? Is it a sale? Is it just a visibility piece? If I don't measure, how can I possibly know if this is successful? So your content is key to making sure that what you put out, you measure it with the next piece to say, I'm only going to change this little bit. I'm going to drop this piece entirely. And this one really worked. We're going to rinse and repeat. And just like the social media of your converting locations, you want them to learn more information. And you do that while you measure by observing, listening, conversing with your target audience, commenting so they get to know who you are. And then you have a much better idea of what's working. And if you can, you have your website and your free tool, but remember, meet them where they are, take them to where you want to go. So we've just come full circle. What to post? Strong hints that your solution to their biggest problems, the way they want to see it, the words, the visuals that they want. Where to post? That's where your target audience spends their greatest amount of time. Maybe even where they play. When to post? Because you've observed, listened, conversed, comment, you know exactly what that is. And that focus is entirely on your strategy and what you did before you ever did that very first social media post. So what's your social media strategy for success? Do you want a better one than the one you have now? Start at the beginning. Target audience, core, measure, rinse and repeat, cut, or just tweak and measure again.
Thank you, Catherine. That's amazing. And if you want somebody to help her, I'll tell you, this